My abuser shit himself. My dad has been abusive pretty much my whole life. But especially since I turned 16. He's routinely threatened to kick me out, drag me out by my neck, and other stuff I don't really want to get into. He'd also have random shouting fits towards me about things that aren't really that important. After all this wearing me out and causing me trauma, I've learned to not listen to the things he's saying. I'll just immediately leave and block out the sound somehow by finding my headphones and blasting music, or covering my ears if they're not available. I don't listen to a thing he says, or take anything remotely seriously. This morning, I was in the bathroom. I was just peeing when my dad knocks and impatiently tries to open the door. Him saying that he needed the bathroom turned into him yelling at me, and he said I'm going to shit myself. I ignore him, cover my ears, and tell him if he's going to yell at me it's going to take longer. He keeps shouting, so I ignore him, say thanks. Guess I'm taking a shower now, and I get in the shower and shave my legs. I come back later and there's a bucket full of human shit in the bathroom. Obviously disgusting. But I hope it humbled him. No, it didn't humble him. It will only make him more angry next time. Those types of people do not understand what they are doing wrong, and the only thing you can do is remove yourself from that environment. I am sorry this is happening to you, but also glad you got your little petty revenge. So remember, try and work on getting out of that toxic environment and forget about those that are abusive to you. Wish you all the best. Take photos. Record the screaming. Trust me. Later in life when you refer to this he will say, "What? That never happened. You're crazy. I would never." It's like a script they all have. That's a terrible home for anyone. Get out as soon as possible. Be very careful blasting music through headphones. I never listened to anything louder than Verdi's Requiem. I went to 3 rock concerts in my entire life. I have tinnitus and it sucks giant donkey balls. Do anything necessary for your health and well-being, but look after your hearing. Please be careful. Watch out and make sure you're safe. You're braver than I am. When my dad used to beat the crap out of me, I wouldn't ever consider pissing the cunt off. He was evil. One of my parents was abusive. And we all walked on eggshells around her. Please keep us updated on what happens. The fact that your father just left a bucket of poop in the bathroom is a big red flag that this is not over. So he pooped in a bucket. He could have flushed it all down the toilet. But he didn't. Please stay safe. And I agree with all other posters who have said to get your papers and be ready for anything. Even have a bag packed in case you need to leave suddenly. If Daddy Dearest gets violent, call the police. Good luck. Ha, that's hilarious and the least he deserves. I saw in another comment that you're moving out soon and I'm glad to hear it. No one deserves the abuse you've endured. I would however suggest that you record his outbursts as much as possible, if you can do so safely, and report him to the police once you're out of his reach. Make sure he doesn't know your new address and see if you can contact a survivors group near your uni. They'll be able to help you better than us internet strangers. Potty revenge lol. This situation is so alien to me. As a father, I can't imagine treating my children that way. And I'm lucky enough to have not been on the receiving end of it. My heart bleeds for you. I hope you manage to get some distance between you and him and never look back. Can you get your important documents out before then? Like, leave them with a friend or something. Also, be on guard and try to be home as little as possible until you finally get to leave. If somehow possible, do not wait for September to move out. Unfortunately, it will just piss him off even more. But good on you for being strong enough to do it in the first place. Just watch your back from here on out. Anytime a person puts their hands on your neck or attempts to strangle you, the chance of them killing you has proportionally jumped. I worry about your safety. If you are in danger, even a place like a public library is safe. You can tell a librarian you need help and they will assist with getting you the help you need. Police, social workers, etc. Most people don't question if a person wants to go to the library to get a book. So it is a way to get help that is not obvious to the abuser. That's not going to humble him. It's going to enrage him and make him want to get back at you. Source: my dad has shit his pants a few times now and it's always someone else's fault. There are 2 working toilets in that house. Get out of there. Dude. It's not healthy. Get out and establish healthy boundaries. You deserve a better life than this. Pour that bucket of shit into his open mouth this evening while he sleeps. Get the fuck out of that house ASAP. Wow. I understand asking someone to hurry, but not screaming at them. And if someone yells all the time, of course you tune it out. Should have left him a note telling him he left his brains in a bucket in the bathroom. I'm so desperately sorry that you've had such a terrible time with your dad. My advice, regardless, is to work your socks off at uni and never look back. Not sure if you have a stepmom that you love cares for you. As an adult, you can be the change you want and need. For yourself and subsequent generations. I wish you all the very best in your studies, in life, and in love. I won't beat a dead horse. Others have said it. However, reach out if you need. You're not alone. At the very least, please reach out to mental health in September. You're going to have to break the cycle. Are you in Florida? BC. This has the mark of stand your ground written all over it. Good on you for looking after yourself. Clapping hands. Light skin tone, but as others have said, I'd be moving out ASAP. Sounds like a volatile situation. You need to get out of there permanently. Go no contact. If you ever have kids, don't let him near them. I hope it gets better for you. You need to get out before he kills you. What others have said. Get anything important out now. Bit by bit if you have to. So at the last day you just need to sling a bag over with a set of clothes to leave if needed. And be prepared to abandon them if it come to it. Make it so when it comes time to move you only have stuff you are willing to lose left in case of any hassle for you leaving. Be prepared to abandon it as well if it stops a final showdown, which could be very bad, as it will be their last chance to try exert control over you. They may not willingly surrender their victim. I hope you did not dispose of the bucket, but just left it for him to dispose when he went back because you left for the day. You are not safe. Especially now. Abusers do not consider themselves as anything but a victim, no matter how justified their actual victim's actions may be. You have only angered the most dangerous person in your life, so please be careful going forward. Also, one more bit of advice. Petty revenge is much more fun if they don't know it was you. Also safer. And more entertaining to read. Because this was just awful start to finish.